Hey YouTube, I'm just Anthony. Welcome back to another Path of Exile 2 build video. This time I'm just covering a little bit of detail about spirit gains on our Blood Mage variants. This is a requested video from Twitch, so people see me almost every other day or every few days constantly changing my items on my character, and they're seeing the different ways that I'm getting spirit on my character. I'm always playing around, always trying to mix things up every day to keep my gameplay, different and not, monotonous every day, just playing the same thing. But that raises a lot of questions. It confuses some people of like, where am I getting all these spirit gains? So today, that's what I'm going to go over. I'm going to make this video real quick. It doesn't have any gameplay showcase, so no cool gameplay intros or anything like that. I'm going to dive right into the different ways that we're getting spirit for the variants that you're going to see on the Mobalytics, and I updated Mobalytics today to show the new variant that we've been using recently. So, like normal, we have those 2 cast on crits and the Arctic armor. 2 cast on crits, Arctic armor. I do not have a scepter, and I am not using an Alpha Hal helmet to do so. So right now on Twitch for the past couple of days, we've been doing some new spirit testing. The first thing we've been using is the Conjurer Mantle. Conjurer Mantle. This thing is great. It comes with implicit spirit. So it can have between 20 and 30 implicit spirit on it. I've got a 29 spirit right here on this one. And then of course you can still roll spirit as one of the modifiers. So I have life, spirit, double resistances. The life regeneration doesn't really matter. A little bit increased armor of energy shield doesn't really matter. That's actually got hybrid life on it, so that's fine. So yeah, 215 life, spirit, double resistances. That is a ton of spirit. That's enough to just run a cast on crit by itself. Do not forget, cast on criticals only require 90 spirit if you quality them. So make sure you are putting quality on your cast on critical gems. That way they cost you 90 spirit and not 100 spirit. You're going to save yourself a lot of spirit. The other thing I got, mainly because I do like running Arctic armor on our builds, is I got a new helmet with a 30 spirit corruption. So I got this helmet. It's got life, rarity of items, because I was lacking rarity. I really needed some rarity on my items. Critical hit chance, resistance. Those are the 4 things I wanted. Life, rarity, critical hit chance, and at least 1 resistance. And then, of course, that 30 spirit corruption. So that was amazing. These 2 items alone, with my new helmet with the corruption and the Conjurer Mantle, I'm able to sustain 2 cast on criticals and Arctic armor with nothing else. Now, we can go to the original variants as well. This is the variant that I actually tell people that is really good, especially that our Mobalytics is going to show it, and that's the Sacred Flame variants. Those are the ones that are using Spirit for Sacred Flame. And here's the kicker. You can have a Conjurer, God, that word, Mantle. You can have one of these. I suggest getting one of these no matter what. Get one of these no matter what, so you can have a lot of spirit to do everything you want to do. But then you can also use a Sacred Flame, what we also on Twitch like to call a chicken leg. You can call it a chicken leg. So you got your chicken leg, you got a lot of spirit. You can get 110 spirit by just throwing a rabbit talisman in the chicken leg. You could maybe corrupt it and get even more spirit. But the chicken leg has also another hidden awesome feature that a lot of people don't know about. So the Purity of Fire, the aura, that is a fire resistance aura that this thing automatically gives you. You equipped the Sacred Flame, it's going to give you that gain damage as fire. It's going to give you that spirit, but it gives you a fire resistance aura. That fire resistance aura does not cast any spirit at all. Doesn't cost any spirit. So because it doesn't cost any spirit, but it has sockets, you can actually put things that cost spirit normally inside your Sacred Flame, and it does not cost you any additional spirit. This might get fixed in future updates by GGG, but for now, this is totally usable. You could put something like Herbalism, 15 spirit, Cannibalism, 15 spirit, Vitality, 20 spirit, Mysticism, 15 spirit. I even like personally using Cool Headed. I'm just giving you some options here. Cool Headed, 15 Spirit, reduce ignite duration. Any one of these or multiple of these, you can throw them inside the Sacred Flame, that purity of fire that's on the Sacred Flame, and all of these would not cost you any spirit. That's practically gaining a ton of spirit on your build for free just by using a Sacred Flame. This is why on most of the variants that use 2 cast on crits on our build guides, this is going to be the suggested item just because it gives you so much extra utility. Now, there is another item too. We were using this last week. It's the Alpha Howl Helmet. Alpha Howl Helmet gives you 100 spirit. You can have up to 75% cold resistance. That's a lot of cold resist, but that's pretty much all it's giving you. A bunch of cold resist and 100 spirit. The downsides is it's an evasion base, so you need a lot of dexterity. I've got a 2-socket Alpha Howl right here, and those 2 sockets I'm converting with soul cores 40% of the requirements to use this into strength. So it only requires 70. Even after I converted 40% of it, it still requires 70 because it costs over 100 normally, which would then make me use something like this. I had this ring while I was using my Alpha Howl. Lightning damage, life, dexterity, int, cold res, and chaos. I needed a bunch of extra dexterity because I didn't want to use a bunch of dexterity nodes on my skill tree. So that's why I have this. I got rid of the Alpha Howl. I felt like losing a rare helmet is not worth. I would rather much have a rare helmet than wear the Alpha Howl. No disrespect to the Alpha Howl, it's a good helmet. It's 100 spirit. You could even get a corrupted Alpha Howl with more spirit on there. Imagine getting an Alpha Howl with 30 spirit. That would be great, but you're going to have to really invest in dexterity on your gear, which isn't too big of a deal, right? Just get more dexterity on your gear. But that's just another option. So those are the 3 things that I've been using recently. An Alpha Howl, a Scepter, or more recently, a Conjurer's Mantle with a Corrupted Spirit helmet. So on this build right now, I'm just using a Choir of the Storm for a unique and an Adzeres. Everything else on my character is just a rare item. I'm using a focus like this, plus 2 spells, spell damage, lightning damage, some critical hit chance, and critical damage bonus. But I could take this off, throw on the Sacred Flame, throw in all of these support gems, and have a blast. The build is still going to be ultra powerful. You're going to have a great time. But guys, anyways, that's it. Again, I didn't want this build or this video to be too long. It was just to tell everybody that's following the current variants of the build some options that you might have to get spirit, different ways. And maybe you want to try 3 cast on criticals. Throw this chicken leg up there and get yourself 3 cast on criticals. Have a good time. Have a blast. If you're already high level and you're just looking to have a good time, throw on 3 cast on criticals. Go wild. Have some fun, chat. That's the number one thing of the game, is have fun. But that's gonna be it for me. I will see you guys next time.